8:02, good morning. We are Sam 100.7, where it is simply about the music. Tony Rose live in the studio. Yes, the one and only on your Monday morning. What a great way to get the week started. The one and only from the world of Dukes of Hazzard, Dukes Fest. The one and only Ben Jones, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard. Good morning. How you doing?
Breaker one. Might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Crazy Cooter coming at you. Tony, you got your ears on. Y'all got your ears on out there?
Oh, I'm feeling good. It's so good to have you live in the studio with us in Bowling Green. A beautiful day outside.
Boy, it is.
Now, how in the heck are you doing?
It's just like Hazard County here. The sun is always shining. The girls are beautiful. The guys are kind of semi-ugly.
Well, we all got radio faces here. I know that. So.
Me too.
Man.
Me too. We're doing good. We're getting all fired up because of Dukes Fest coming up in Nashville. The first weekend in June. What is that? It's less than 2 weeks away now.
It'll be here before we know it.
We're getting down to cases. And, of course, last year it was humongous. I mean, It keeps growing every year.
Yeah.
And we had, I think the crowd the city estimated the crowd to be 3.5 gazillion.
3.5 gazillion. Actually,
yeah,
that's most of our listener base right there.
That wasn't counting. That wasn't counting the dogs. And there's a lot of people, and I think the same thing's going to happen this year. And we know we get a lot of folks from Bowling Green to roll down there for Dukes Fest.
Well, this is like, I guess, if you're a Dukes of Hazzard fan, this is your trip to the Dukes Holy Land, isn't it? I mean, it's everything Dukes.
We enjoy it. It makes people happy. That's the thing. People ask me, why is the Dukes of Hazzard still on the air after all these years? And believe it or not, next year will be 30 years since we started filming the show. And the Dukes of Hazzard, I believe, is a bigger hit right now than ever because kids have the DVDs. They watch it on cable. They've got video games. So rather than just seeing it once a week on Friday night like you do, they watch it all day long. And and it's shown all over the world, too. So it's still huge. And I think the reason is that it's one word, fun. It is fun, and it makes people feel better, and the families watch it together. They pile up on the couch, and they know that they're going to see a good, clean, wholesome show where nobody really gets hurt, and the good guys win. And you've got the best action ever filmed on television. You've got wonderful slapstick comedy. That never gets old. My favorite part, people say, what was your favorite part? I'd say, when Boss Hog would slip and fall in the mud puddle. That just tickled me. Whoa! And, of course, you had Daisy Duke. My God. That's all you needed, really, Catherine Bach.
Yeah, I could have not made it through childhood without Daisy Duke.
She was every guy's first girlfriend in those days. They had those big posters of her. And we had great country music.
Oh, yeah.
And country music, people, it's traditional. People like it. We had Waylon Jennings. Mm-hmm. And this year we're doing a tribute. What did I just say? A tribute. Where's that coffee? Tribute to Waylon. Special tribute to him. Yeah. And it's going to be a whole building with the Wailers, his band, those guys, and the Waymore Blues Band. Tommy Jennings, his brother's gonna sing. Buddy Jennings will be there, and he's going to have his General Lee's going to be there, and his old Cadillac. So
there you go.
That's part of it. But now I got to tell you this: last year people were amazed. Yeah. There were over 115 General Lees that came in there last year. I forget the exact count, 117, something like that. Already this year we have over 200 registered.
See, it's like the Corvettes rolling into Bowling Green here every year. Mm-hmm. It's like people get the General Lees, they roll in there.
It's amazing to see a couple of hundred General Lees at one time blowing the and we have a big parade of them. And, of course, this year we've got John Schneider coming who played Bo Duke and Catherine Bach who played Daisy. Roscoe P. Coltrane, Jimmy Best is going to be there. His deputies, Enos and Cletus, and Sonny Schroyer and Rick Hurst and myself, Cooter's Garage Band. Cale Yarborough's coming.
Wow.
He did 2 episodes with us, and, I mean, that's just like a NASCAR god.
Yeah.
It's like a great driver and a great guy, and he's going to bring his old race car. He'll be with us on Saturday. Wow. And the big deal, I think the thing that people get the biggest kick out of and have the fondest memory of is that we always end the show on Sunday by wrecking a couple of police cars just to limber up.
It's Duke's tradition.
And then we jump a General Lee.
Yeah, I was reading that. What is it like? How many feet are you guys?
It was over 200 feet last year.
See,
that's a pretty good one.
I still credit the Dukes of Hazzard for for actually helping really get the space program to where it is.
Yeah,
there were some jumps with the General Lee.
That's right. We defied gravity, and that's a big car too. 1969 Dodge Charger. But
man.
We take an old junker, and we don't want to destroy anything good. But people say, how can you do it? Well, they made 85,000 of them that year, and the 68s and the 70s were very close, and we could take those and make them into 69s basically.
Well, and of course, talking to Ben Jones, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard Dukes Fest coming up at the Nashville Music City Motorplex Saturday, June 2nd and Sunday, June 3rd. CootersPlace.com is your great website there. They can get all the details and all the information.
Check on there to CootersPlace.com. There are a couple of auctions that are still open. One is, I think, for a ride with John Schneider and I in the General Lee Parade.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
That would be cool.
And, of course, the proceeds going to help out Vanderbilt's children.
We're delighted about that. As I mentioned, the Dukes of Hazzard was a family show, and it's a kids' show.
Yeah.
Every kid in the country loves the Dukes of Hazzard. And Vanderbilt Children's Hospital is one of the best health facilities for young people in the world.
Right.
And it's right there in Nashville, and all our profits will go to them. And there'll be things out there, rides in the General Lee that people can take, and those proceeds will go to the hospital. Well, several other things like that.
It's such a cool event, and of course, folks can get their advance tickets and all that cool stuff. You can go to CootersPlace.com.
Yeah, Ticketmaster. All the Krogers in Middle Tennessee are on board now too. Cool. You can get discount tickets if you buy ahead of time.
And of course, and I see here too, military personnel, men and women, they're going to get in for free. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, there you go.
Now here's the way to do it. General Lees get in free.
Yeah.
So if you're in the military and you got a General Lee, fill it up with kids 10 and under.
Yeah.
Come rolling in. That's the way. That's the best. That's the best bargain there.
Well, like I said, if you're a fan of Dukes of Hazzard, the legendary TV show, you know it, you love it. This is the one that you got to get down there and check it out. Ben Jones, former congressman.
Well, I tell people now, Tony, that I left politics because of illness. Yeah, voters got sick of me.
Well, I
got redistricted, but this is a lot more fun. Actually, I enjoyed my congressional career, but this just makes people happy. Yeah. In politics, a lot of people are mad at you all the time, and this is much better.
And if folks can't, like I said, if they can't get down or they just can't get enough Dukes, Cooter's Place, a couple of locations now open as well. Let's talk about those just for a second, real quick.
Well, we originally opened up in the mountains of Virginia where I live years ago, in a little bitty town, and it got so big we had to, there was just an enormous traffic jam on little 2-lane roads out there. We opened one in Gatlinburg about 5 years ago.
Love
now,
that place.
And it's just done so well. And I've got a band. I'm on the road all the time doing personal appearances and stuff around the Dukes of Hazzard mostly. Yeah. And so we got so busy, we closed the one back home, opened one here in Nashville on McGavock Pike across from Opryland. And those stores are both doing great. And, the Dukes of Hazzard has been a real blessing for me, I'll tell you. And that's lasted as long as it has, that it's brought so much joy to so many people all over the world. And it's all about the fans. It's all about the people in the heartland of America who still want that kind of programming and still appreciate.
Well, it's a real tribute to you, too, to keep it going like you have with stuff like Cooter's Place. And, of course, Dukes Fest is coming up Saturday, June 2nd and Sunday, June the 3rd. We're actually going to get some tickets, I think, to give away to that, so folks keep listening. But get to your Ticketmaster locations and find out about them.
We're real proud of you. Down there on Friday night, the Dukes cast and Cooter's Garage Band are going to be on the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, look out!
And then we're going to do a thing over at the Nashville Palace, just to jam a little bit, some of this great classic rock.
Well, there you go.
Country. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Ben Jones, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Tony. You're looking good, man.
Well, hey, you look good yourself.
Yeah, for the radio, we look great.
That's right. Got to take our word on it. Ben Jones, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard, right here live with us on Sam 100.7. Check out Dukes Fest, CootersPlace.com. Here's some extreme. It's Wholehearted on Sam 100.7.